In morning, two lures sit side by side in front of the large glass window. Both hazel eyes is focused intently on somewhere. Their brows frown in thoughts when in their hands they are holding assignments which are far away from their attention. Their lips are parted as if they are about to speak, but no words escape. Their lower eyes fixed on some distant point, their faces are serene yet troubled, as if both are hiding something beneath their calm behaviors. Faces seem pale, their movements are quiet and silent when their mind thinking solely for elders. Black smooth hair falls around them like a silky veil with few strands escaping to frame their faces looking stunning with open hairs, which are adding to their natural beauty more when suddenly the sound of heavy footsteps echoed in doorway of the room and soon the creak of door signals the arrival of stalwarts. Lure's raving shattered their thoughts disturbed by the imposing presence of two males. Both felt the pace of their hearts steadied as we and Sugar stepped ahead inside with placid visages. Men's eyes scanned the area, taking in the sight before them intently on Edudings who quietly composed themselves, shifting the atmosphere of rooms from serenely to heavy-weighted, which seems to engulf youngers. Stott's eyes drawn to the captivating features, the delicate skin and parted rosy lips as they seem entranced by the gentle curves of their beloveds, each features to the slope of their slender shoulders. Azure and Airy, sensing the weight of elders' gaze, began to feel a flutter in their chest as they nervously glance at males, knowing well that they are the focus of Resilient's attention and it's not so pleasant for them now. When soon we and Sugar take seats on the nearby couches, making Lures lower their eyes again as the males position themselves directly on front of them, where they sit on edge of beds with quiet yet nervous expressions. Seems like you both are concerned about those boys getting beaten up like that. It's crystal clear that you are worried about them from the day this all happened, Both eyes darkened. Sturdy's eyes flashed with fierce rage, their eyes burning with anger and possessiveness as they sit still with child stone faces watching Airy and Azure who are fidgeting with their fingers together, sensing the sternness of males. The thought of those tears being shedded for the boys, someone who ignites a storm of fury within them by just the presence near their beloveds. And at the end, once again, elders' mind traces with the image of those boys which make them clench the teeth. Sugar and Wee's jaw clenched in a tight line when their orbs seemed to bore into the frail beings who are blinking, knowing well about the effect it had caused on stalwarts. The way you shed tears for them was unbecoming and we did not like it, remarked that. Their eyes probed frail beings. Let this be a lesson to you to remember this experience and avoid reckless behaviors for ahead. Murky's tears remain delicates whose hands are clasped together on their laps when their fingers are restless as they try to calm their nerves. But they were just talking with us. It's like you were just looking for excuse to let out all anger on them. You did not had any mercy on them. We were just trying to leave, to have discussion, but then you leashed on them like they are praise. Stalwart's palm tightened together in a sharp, decisive motion, hearing the worriness about those boys from their loved ones who felt shiver run down their spines as they met the males' stern faces which make their lips tremble slightly. It was unsettling to see you near them, which can't be denied, so avoid to repeat this again, cause the end would be worse. And this was unacceptable for us, so we needed to change this also we did that and hope to not see them again near. Lures stayed quiet for at their statements, knowing well that there is no advantage in talking back about the topic with males who sends the more sadness and divine eyes which make them sign deeply before easier their nerves a little for beloveds. We also don't be in ease seeing you like that, but if you don't listen, well, then we have to take a firmer stance. From the start, we prefer to be gentle on you, but your own actions determine our response, both stated with calmness. Airy and Azure remained silent at the words of resilience when their eyes slowly lowered again with dimness and displeasure within, and soon the males stood up from couch, leaving the allurings behind, sitting with saddened faces. At evening, the blue car's two front doors unlocked and the Brownie Mills moved out with their calm and stable demeanors, standing tall and imposing before the Indigo vehicle intensively. We ran his sturdy fingers in his raven hair, tucking them backwards, exposing his forehead resiliently. During Suga inserted his rugged hands in the jacket's pocket, burying them calmly with grim face. Both of the brothers shifted their murky orbs on each other, standing side by side before moving their steps ahead, striding to the entrance of modern designed house formidably. As the doors opened with low screech sound, everyone present there moved their eyes on the both males, who are standing on a distance of few steps from them potently. The sharp gazes of stalwarts scanned the side, but they rested on their beloveds who are sitting there silently, still looking upset, which only tore their hearts, not wanting those eyes to be sad anymore. All of the ancestors noticed how Aryan and Azure are avoiding the stares of Vienshuga. Therefore, Mr. Jai spoke, consuming attention of everyone. Come here, sons, take your seats with everyone, he said in his calm tone while Vi and Shuga nodded to their father, walking towards the sitting area, and they sat on the opposite side with each other, resting their triceps with the take-off couch. We wanted to talk with you both about something from a while. That's the reason why all of us are here. We were waiting for your arrival. So now that you two are here, so we should talk. Harry and Azure are innocently looking at their mothers, also not aware from what they wanted to talk about, just as we and Suga, who are not sure what the ancestors want to discuss about. The Stoics nod, giving hint to everyone to drag the conversation ahead. Is there something that happened between you four from which we are unaware? 'Cause we have never seen Azure and Ari being this much upset before. They said with serious faces. If there is some matter, let's sort that out, he said, glancing at Ari and Azure and then at Branis, who, after hearing them, seized their dark orbs on youngers, who gave slight glimpse of their beautiful eyes to them before again looking away. Everyone awaited for their statements, while Ari and Azure are forgetting their fingers, lowering their eyelids, afraid from the ominous eyes of males, finding themselves being stared continuously. They were unsure about some things, and we made them understand those. It will take a while to adjust with the new aspects for them. They will get used to it eventually, they resonantly stated. The deep voices filled the silence when Ari and Azure moved their eyes to Mills after listening the statements of them, which again turned their lashes misty as the ancestors frowned on V and Shuga's words. Is that so, Ari and Azure? He asked in a polite tone to the delegates, who mellowly bit their lips, not wanting to make their parents worried for them as they glanced at the probing gazes of their honors. Seeing the dark intensity in the eyes of V and Shuga only haunts Ari and Azure, being so wrought that how the tenderness in the orbs of Stoics changed into the grimness just in days. Ari and Azure slowly let out a soft exhale, slightly nodding their heads, making all of elders relieved from distress. That's a relief, he exclaimed, receiving nods from rest of aged persons present there. Our shadows will consume them, their hearts and their souls safely. We are here shielding them from the harms under our own wings, they said in their deep tones. The statements of both brawny males are passionate in sight of elders who grin at them, but only the souls of Aryan Azure are aware from the hidden darkness in those words, making their hearts seize. They all shared their having conversations while the dark stares are locked on the soft feathery forms of Allurings who are consistently avoiding their eyes from stalwarts.